We are laying also.
Heartiest congratulations to our lovely, great doctor of this country, Dr. Sukhada. Let me introduce her. She is from Smolensk State Medical University, and she has scored 210 marks in the recently conducted FMG exam. Such a lovely score and such a great doctor. So many
Thank you.
congratulations, Peter.
Thank you, sir.
Tell us something about yourself and your journey.
Uh, there, there have been a lot of ups and downs since the start. It started with a low, and then it went to the high. Even when I started uh, for this July attempt, I was at I had fear. I had a lot of anxiety. I confidence level was also very down. So slowly and steadily, as I started learning more and more through one or the other faculties, they started giving me the confidence, because the first lecture which I attended was yours, sir. It was a surgery lecture, online lecture which I attended, and at that point I had very low confidence. But you uh, gave that confidence with that you will wear the white coat, you will wear the stethoscope, and be at the hospital in September and just be the doctor that you deserve to be. So that gave a lot of confidence at that point. And as I said, like every faculty gave some or the other thing to me. For me, I really love learning, and that's what actually helped, because every faculty taught how to love that subject. So it was much more fun learning rather than just learning without even understanding anything, which was before the case before. But right now, I enjoyed it. I had a smile when there was a class. Even my mother actually had sat for your lectures beside me to see. And she works at Tata actually. So it was her opinion that even at that, in her times, if there were faculties like these to teach, there would have been wonders. It would have been created. So that was her opinion. She's not right now here. But yeah, that she used to say that since the start, that you are blessed right now to have this faculty who is teaching you with such a emotional connect that you can do it. So that can do it had instilled in me slowly and steadily till the point where I was confident going to the exam, and I didn't have fear before the exam. So that was the change. That was I think the difference, because a lot of people I knew. I still get messages from the friends I used to get before the exam also, that we are feared, we are scared. How are you tackling it? I was like, it's okay. I know the fear will be there, but you have to believe you learn something over the course of time. So that's what worked for me. That I had confidence in what I learned. So that's what. Still, I struggled a bit in the part two, but okay, I managed somehow.
That's so good to hear from you, Bita. And thank you so much for such nice words of appreciation. And to your mama as well, because as you know, that for all of us, what is the importance of parents. So parents are so very important in this journey, because their blessings, if we keep on receiving their blessings all the time, then definitely the path becomes really very easy.
Yeah.
And I would like to know from Dr. Sukhada, because this might be helpful for some of the juniors as well, that what were the three important things which Sukhada maintained throughout this journey to score 210? What were the key three mantras?
Okay. So firstly, would be the one thing which everybody says, that is consistency, and I maintained that from the day one till the last date itself. I had a sleeping time, I had a waking up time, I had a eating time also. It was designated, it didn't change. Even my mother got frustrated, why do you want to eat at this point only? Like, no, I have to maintain this consistency, that even there were times when you feel low, but you have to open the book, you have to read, you have to just be there. And be consistent about it. So I think the consistency would be one thing, to repeatedly doing the same thing over and over again, that at one point will be fruitful at some point. The second would be to listen to Amit sir with eating habits and concentrating on breathing. On I had a I because I would be sitting 24/7, that would cause a lot of issues with my health also. So the health is also important. So as he says, the ajikot juice happened, the badam, akroad, everything happened. Even he said, go to a park. I had a designated 1 hour out of his 30 minutes walking, 30 minutes just concentrating on breathing. That actually helped uh, strengthen how fresh I was during the lecture. As he said, you have to attend the lectures with 100% concentration. That happened because I had this scheduled plan. And third thing would be my mother. That is one big inspiration, because she used to go to work in the morning and I used to wake up at 6 or 5. Around the same time she used to go. And she used to always be at, before leaving, she will come beside me and she'll be like, it's okay. Yesterday is done. Now it's a new day. You will do it. I know you can do it. I am also going to do the good work I am going to do in my hospital. You will also do good. So I think the inspiration, by just looking at her with so much positive energy in the morning, that gave the push for me. So if I summarize this, this would be the three key factors which helped me push through that phase, or before exam phase, which were much more difficult than just learning phase. So yeah, I,
Wow, so wonderfully summarized, Dr. Sukhada, that you should have consistency with a proper discipline. You should not only focus on the academics, but non-academics are also equally important. How Amit sir taught us regarding our eating habits, the badam approach, regarding the sleeping times, as you were very particular about that. So eat healthy, sleep healthy, and be
yeah.
healthy.
Yes.
Wow. And the third,
His
the
words
biggest motivation.
resonate. His words resonated during the exam also, while looking at the questions. Like, sir said this at that point, I remember. So he had a very good influence throughout the journey.
Wow. That's so lovely, so lovely. And Dr. Siddha, I would also like to know that what three things you should not do during the preparation phase.
Uh, Firstly, there were usually what problem uh, problematic phase was after finishing every lectures. There were the phase of revision. That time there were so much of bombardment of all of the, there is this revision, that revision. There are multiple how to say, summarized points, 5 minutes, quick things. So these quick things are a lot of messy. And I remember you had a session, or the faculty had a session where they told you, don't get distracted. It's okay. And that was the time the new pattern had also came out. When you, sir, have taken a session where you told that they will come, just concentrate on what you have. You have full books, finish that. If you know everything, then only go somewhere else. So the distorted vision was always narrowed for me, because I believed that okay, it will happen. So what I would say not to do would be have the distorted vision, as in like multiple things. Just concentrate on one thing. Do it constantly. Like, I remember my weakest points were, my biochemistry was very weak. I used to be fear a lot. But Saha sir made it so beautiful that I have touched that book 3 to 4 times before the exam. Like, constantly reading it, because I was feared also. I know this, but I have to know it, because the sir has put so much efforts in teaching it so beautifully, that you have to, like, once you open, you go through. It's like a free flowing thing. But the fear was there, so I had put a lot of efforts in the subjects which I didn't know per se. So that was the thing, to concentrate on the things which you lack, or you have less confidence over. That would be the second thing. And the third thing is, do not fear for the exam. I know exam can be scary. I have been there. I was scared. uh, but at that point, what can you do for this fear of exam? What I thought to myself also, that you can't. What is the fear about? The fear is about not getting the marks. So what can you do for that? Is to study. Then do it. I know you will be feared. Keep it. Yes, I know I'm feared, but I will study. I don't know this. I'll study that. So that was my three things which I constantly reminded myself, because even I used to go through this. Nothing is happening. Somewhere I scored less marks in GT. Some subject I was very bad, very bad. So that I had taken up again and sat through. Even pharma was the weakest. My pharma was weakest. I took upon me that till the end I'll do that, and it was fruitful at the end because a lot of questions from pharma came. So yeah, it was very helpful.
Wonderfully said. So let me summarize how nicely Dr. Sukhada has said these things, that there should not be any distorted vision. That means say no to distractions. Right? Number two, what Sukhada would not like to do, there should not be any weaker subjects. Even if a subject looks to be weaker, say pharma biochem, then also Dr. Sukhada did her best to bring out the best in those subjects. And then third point, there should not be any negative thoughts, no fear of exam. That means if we stay positive during this journey and if we remain focused, consistent, maintain a proper discipline, then the life will definitely become easy. And Dr. Sukhada, it is not easy to get 210 marks in this exam, what you have achieved. The entire team of MIST is proud of you, Vita, and do communicate our sincere regards and respect to your parents. And if we get any opportunity to meet them at any point of time, we would really
They will come to Delhi. They both will come to Delhi.
Wonderful. So that would really be an honor for us, because we do believe that MIST is you with it. Because you pass, then only MIST pass.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. The whole journey would not have been possible if constantly every faculty member would not have said that I believe you would do it. We know. So that gave the push. That helped actually. That helped a lot throughout.
Lovely talking to you, Dr. Subhra. And we really wish that now you are a great doctor already. So you keep on achieving great heights. And now the big responsibility on your shoulders, you have to maintain pressure in the pipeline to supply oxygen to every cell of
Yes.
the body. And
Yeah.
you will definitely do that.
Yes, sir.
God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
Big salute to Dr. Subhra.
Thank you.